Our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this small planet. We all cherish our children's futures, and we are all mortal. Today we seek to move beyond the accomplishments of the past, to establish the principle that all the people are entitled to a decent way of life.
Let us not forget that each child saved, each refugee housed, each disease prevented, each barrier to justice brought down, each sword turned into a plowshare brings us closer to peace, closer to freedom, closer to dignity.
The purpose of this video is to just go around Christchurch, speak to local people and find out what they think the solutions are to eradicating extreme poverty by 2030, which is the World Health Organization's ambitious plan. Now, I want to be a part of that movement, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people want to be a part of that movement as well. So we're going to go and see what people in Christchurch have to say about what they think the solutions are to solving that massive problem of extreme poverty. And what we're talking about is pretty much extreme poverty where 2 billion people in the world live on under $1 a day.
I feel like people need to get more involved. I feel like we do a lot of talking about helping in poverty, but we don't really do anything. We sort of just talk about it and not really get involved. So.
I've been homeless for 6 years on and off, and they need a change of address restrictions.
And
so I can get in, so people like us out here that are struggling can get onto a benefit and be able to sort their lives out from there.
Yeah, so that's just basically like you're homeless and you feel like in order for you to get a head start you need you don't have a physical address, so you're not able to get benefits that you deserve because you don't have an address. Is that right? Yeah. So it would be a lot better for you if there was a way where you could receive benefits so that you could get a head start without having a physical address, isn't it? Yeah. So what do you think could help people getting out of poverty as some sort of a solution?
I think the biggest thing, speaking as a member of the public and a nurse, is really funding health and social services. It's great that we have business and innovation, but the fundamental pillars of our society should be health, education, housing, clean water, and that's just not happening.
Basically, what do you think would help your situation, and how do you think what do you think the solution would be to helping you get out of the homelessness?
Well, money for a starter, because once I had money I could do anything I wanted. Like if I had enough money I could go and rent a house or whatever, you know. I could do whatever I wanted if I had enough money, you know what I mean? So to me that's the answer.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much.
Was that Kyle?
Yeah. How long have you been homeless for now?
Oh, probably a couple of years.
Couple of years?
2 years, yeah.
And is it hard? Is it difficult?
Oh, sometimes it is, but you know, like times like this, it's all right just sitting there having a smoke, talking to you. So you know, sometimes it's got its good points. Like last night, I was sleeping down there, right, and I woke up and here's this like half a pizza sitting there, so I just woke up and half a pizza and it was still warm too, so you know.
That's really good, man.
It's got its good points too.
What was it, pepperoni?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's one, man.
The mean one, anyway.
That's my favourite type, yeah.
And this guy come along and anyway he asked me if I had some food, so I had a couple of bits of pizza to give him too, so that was alright.
Yeah, what do you think could lift people out of poverty then?
Well, if we can get some sustainable resources to the people that need it most, water or anything like that, then those people are more than likely to help themselves. In this Western culture with consumerism problem and everybody wants something for free. So I think if we got them the tools to look after themselves in those situations, then I think they'd be more than happy to do that.
Okay, so what do you think could help people get out of poverty?
Personally, like the government spending their money and distributing it more evenly, so such as like taking a small portion of the money that would usually spend on weapons, resources at war in the war field, they could spend in things such as like building a well for a small community, giving some farming resources, just to help the smaller communities like live more comfortably.
Okay, so what do you think could help people get out of poverty?
Yeah, I think the government should have to give the jobs to the under the poverty lines, and if their children do the jobs, they will earn the more money and they easily get come to over the poverty line.
What do you think?
Well, if you're talking about the people that are in the street who can't help themselves and not in a position to help themselves, I think the only real solution for any society is to go and talk to those people and find out what their individual problems are and treat them on a one-by-one basis. They need help in some form or another. It's not financial. It's probably got to do with health in some shape or form, whether it's physical or mental health. What they need is a one-on-one assistance. I think that's the only way you're ever going to resolve the problems, because hey, unemployment in Christchurch is running at about 2.5%, which is historically very low. So we're not talking about a huge number of people. I think they have to be treated individually.
Yeah, so there you have it. We had some mixture of people in age groups, some various different opinions on what they think, what the people of Christchurch think. I had to stop because it did start raining. It still is kind of raining at the moment. Let me know what you think. What do you think are the solutions to eradicating extreme poverty by 2030? Do you think it's achievable? Do you think it's too ambitious? What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. You can also let me know on Facebook as well. So the links are in the description. If this is something that you like and you want to see more of it, then let me know as well. And I'll see you in another video.